Hey everybody out there, welcome to the Big D Coin Channel. This is DC on the Big D. Well, in the year 1950, the United States produced 727 million 1-cent coins. They produced 273 million coins at the Philadelphia Mint, the one here with no mint mark. 335 million coins at the Denver Mint, here with the D mint mark. And they produced 119 million pennies at the San Francisco Mint with the S mint mark. They also produced 51,386 proof sets with no mint mark on them from the Philadelphia Mint. There are probably 2,000 to 3,000 of these pennies that are worth over $20. And maybe there's 100 of them that are worth over $1,000. And there's one 1950 Denver Mint penny with a D on it, like this right here, that's worth $20,500. Only one. We'll talk about how to ID the valuable pennies and how to value them as we go through this video. Let's start with this Philadelphia one right here. We look at it, and we see that it says, "In God We Trust" at the top, Lincoln in the center facing to the right, Liberty here, and these are not the BIE pennies. This one has a little bit of an extra on the B there, but those were the later years in the 50s. Not a lot of BIE pennies that I know of from 1950. This is a copper coin, 95% copper, 5% zinc or tin. It has a smooth edge, and on the back of the coin, it has these ears of wheat, E pluribus unum at the top, 1 cent in the center, United States of America. All the mint marks are on the front of these coins since 1909. There was one 1909 mintage that had a initials on the back, the VDB penny that's called, but they have never had the mint mark on the back of a US penny. At the Philadelphia Mint, they made 273 million. A Mint State 65 is worth $65, and the highest value one that they found so far is a Mint State 67 plus. They found 14 at that rating, and those are worth $8,500. At the Denver Mint, that's where the most valuable 1950 penny came from. They made 335 million. They found one so far that's been graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service as a Mint State 68. And that's going to be a really, really fine penny. Way better than anything we're going to show you here today. That coin, worth $20,500, is the highest price coin in the 1950s set. If you get this 1950 Denver in a Mint State 65, it's down to $22. You're going to have to be able to see all the details on it. You can't have any junk on here like this. You're going to have to be able to see it pop right off the coin, and it's going to have to be red in color because the red ones are worth more than the red-brown ones and way more than the brown ones. At the San Francisco Mint, they made 109 million. And they'll all have this S right here, and kind of a funny looking S. All the S's look similar to this. They just kind of have this stripe through the middle almost. Let's see if we can find another. There's another one, and what happens on these is that middle of the S sticks out just a little bit more, and it's wider and it gets worn down, so it often has this little shiny look to it like that. This coin is kind of nice. You can see the colors in here. This happens with coins. If you ever get one of these coins and you have lots of colors in it, save it, because there's a lot of collectors that like that, but they call it a patina. And it's really from the coating, and some of it's from the salt in your hands, and some of it's from the just interacting with oxygen. But you can get these coins that just have this rainbow, beautiful colors to it, and many collectors like those better. Of the 119 million at the San Francisco Mint, there's 3 that are at a Mint State 68, and those are valued at about $11,500. But if you get it down to a Mint State 65, which is a pretty good looking coin, it goes all the way down to $20. There are also some repunch mint mark varieties where they've actually taken the S and punched it on top of another S. And we don't have one of those right here, but those coins have another additional value to them. Here's another one of the S's. This one technically might be an S over an S, but it's so beat up that it won't have much value. But if you really get a really good S over S, you could be talking anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. So if you ever do get the S coins, make sure you look at them for that repunched mint mark S over S. Finally, they made these at the Philadelphia Mint. And if you're looking for a proof coin from 1950, the Philadelphia Mint proof coins come in all different varieties. So you can get a proof coin that looks kind of brown. You can get a proof coin that looks red-brown. You can get a proof coin that looks red. You can get a proof coin that has a deep cameo on it. And you can get a proof coin that has a cameo. So if you get just because you get a proof coin that's brown from Philadelphia does not mean that it's not a proof coin, it's a regular coin. The U.S. Mint produced them in different levels. The trick would be to get one in a proof set. Well, they only made 50,000 proof sets. And of those 50,000 proof sets, the ones that are still around are worth somewhere around $625 minimum. And they probably have about $40 in silver in them, because remember, they'll have the Franklin half in them, and they'll have the Washington quarter, which is another 90% silver, and the 90% silver Roosevelt dime. So just because you get a brownish penny, if it has all the details and it is very, very good shape, check it out and make sure it's not a proof coin. And if you get a penny in a proof set that's brown or red-brown, don't think that anybody fooled around with the proof set. It's probably just because that's how they made some of those in 1950. All right, so look for these out there. There's plenty of them around. You should be able to get one of these for $1 or so, even including shipping, if you just want one. If you want to get one that looks a little bit better, you'll have to spend $2 to $5. And if you want to get one that looks really good, probably $20 to $25. If you get one that looks so good you're not sure how much it's valued, take a look online at PCGS or one of the other websites and see if yours looks as good as the one online. If it does, get it valued by a coin grading service, because the really good ones can be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000. Have a great day from Big D Coins. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.